Welcome to the Savvy Scoundrel Slayers podcast, episode 1. I'm the jungle main for S Cubed, the Honest Climb.
My name is Tafshin. I'm the top laner. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, but don't check out my Twitter and YouTube because I'm not very active.
I'm Fawn. I'm your classic disgruntled ADC. You can find me on TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter, all under Fawn Don't. Make sure you follow for some fire selfies and probably some inting gameplay.
Sounds about right. And I'm SG. I am the S Cube support, and my main focus is making sure Fawn doesn't die. And this is the Savvy Scoundrel Slayers podcast. This is episode 1. Get hyped.
Let's go!
So what are we talking about today?
Who has a topic? Who has the first topic? Because I got one.
All right,
I got one that I wanted to mention.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if you all heard about it yet. I'm falling under the assumption that SG has probably heard of it, at least, because he probably has text notifications for 100 Thieves.
All right, go ahead. Get lay it on him. Lay it on him.
So 100 Thieves X Halo Infinite collab.
Ooh, fancy.
And I don't know if you've seen like the posts from like Courage and Ray and everyone. Like they like have leaked most of the merch. And Nadeshot wears it on the stream. And it's freaking dope.
It is pretty fire.
It's dope looking.
I'll have to go look now. You said
I
who leaked it?
literally
I'm gonna go check it out.
I went gambling last night and spent $300 less because I knew that I had to actually keep that for the drop.
What a guy.
You said Ray leaked it? Who leaked
Everyone
it?
did. They all have now.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Just Google 100 Thieves X Halo Infinite.
That makes too much sense. I wanted to find it on Twitter, you know?
Yeah, it's on
Halo,
Courage,
okay.
Ray, all of the Twitters.
Infinite.
Oh.
It's so clean.
Yeah, I like the black, like Master Chief with the 100 Thieves, like matte
Oh,
black
yeah.
logo on the bottom. Oh, I'm gonna play
Pretty
the heck out of that
fancy.
one.
Honest about to spend another couple Ks on that. 100
I
Thieves
I
mean,
mean,
merch.
you know?
On Black Friday, I
has
dropped
to-
almost $400.
Sheesh.
They had 30% off of all of the Foundations collection. So like, of
Had to
course
do
that
it.
means that I have to buy way more. I don't know why.
Of course. Of course.
Sure.
I mean, Honest
It's-
just has to make sure the economy keeps flowing. Thank
Yeah.
you. We should really thank Honest.
He really should be like mentioned on every bit of 100 Thieves merch because he's keeping the team alive. Like he is the number one
Exactly.
sponsor for the team. Like,
Exactly.
They should just send him an
Sponsored by
extra thank
Honest
you
Climb.
note.
Right?
yeah, just have the entire team sign it every time.
I don't
Uh-huh.
even play Call of Duty. Still bought all the LA Thieves merch. You know, I couldn't not. I couldn't
Oh
help
my
myself.
gosh.
All right,
True
so
support right there.
I like that.
we all live in different parts of the country, right?
What was
True.
all of that for?
That
His
was
hands was cold.
Preparation.
he was
preparation.
baking. He was baking.
Yeah, but like making the
I mean,
heat.
it looked like he was like trying to like start like like the little
He
Like
started-
fires.
no, it was
He's
the
starting a
Mr.
fire.
Miyagi. It was the Mr. Miyagi.
Oh.
Like, got to get the hands ready for the magic hands. You know, like boy.
Mm.
True.
I just
So we
got
all,
his hands
we
was
all
cold.
live. Yeah. So we all live in
Mhm,
different
mhm.
parts of the country, right? What do you call soda? Is it Coke or is it Pepsi? Is it pop? Is it soda? What do you call it? Start with honest.
I just call it soda. But I also can't drink it because I can't burp. I
Oh,
literally
yeah?
don't know how to burp. Yeah. So if I drink too much soda, it's just pressure in my gut, and I can't do anything about it. It just hurts.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
really?
I have
Yeah.
a buddy. I have a buddy who we hunt with that does the same thing. Like he can't like shotgun beer or anything like that because like he can't burp afterwards.
Yeah,
Damn.
That's
it's
so
horrible.
unfortunate.
Apparently, there's a way to fix that with like getting Botox injections in your throat.
No thanks.
Huh?
I'll take a pass on that.
Yeah, because it basically
it's
like
a no from me, dog.
it's basically like your body like learned not to open up because it's probably a traumatic experience when like I threw up as a kid or something, and so it was like, oh, everything has to stay in, right?
My.
And so like I don't even like when I'm like at parties and stuff, I don't even throw up. I can't. I can make myself after a certain point, but that's the thing is I have to make myself. It won't just happen.
No puke and rally for honest.
Mm-hmm.
No what?
Puke and rally. You never
That's
heard
where you
of
go
that?
to the bathroom, puke a little bit, and
Puke
then
it
come
up
back
and then
out
get
and
right back to
continue.
it.
Oh, I can't say that I've heard of that before.
Fawn
Yeah,
lives
I
in
don't-
her little like cube.
Mhm. I mean, I used to party when I was like, like 18, 19, but like I don't think I ever was like puking out in public and then like going
Fair.
back.
Well, it's not like a long thing. Like it's not something that leaves you like left on the floor for like an hour.
Yeah, it's
like
not that
it's
kind.
like it's literally go like just empty your stomach and then get right back out there and keep her going. Like
You're like, oh, I'm just
it's
barely
not
over the edge.
enjoyable, but like it keeps the night going.
But like,
It's true.
how many times have you had to do that? That's my question. Is this like a common thing? Is this like a?
I've
I'm
done
just
it
curious.
probably like 3 times. Total.
Yeah, like ideally it's not like something you have to do regularly, but like if it comes down to it, you gotta like have it as a backup plan. Like,
Yeah.
Comes down
It-
to it.
It's my backup in case like someone can outdrink me.
exactly. You can't let that happen. Like you
Yeah.
have to be alpha dog. Like
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
it's-
see.
yeah.
I can't relate. I can't.
you can't start day drinking at like 3:00 and then plan to go out with your friends, and then by the time you get to the place that you're going, already be too gone to like enjoy the rest of the night. So like at
True.
some point you're gonna have to know, okay, either I gotta like eat something so I can keep on going, or I gotta just suck it up, puke and rally, and then just keep on living out your night.
I mean, the alternative to this is you just stay hydrated by drinking pickle juice.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez.
We're not coming back to this.
Pickle juice.
Whoever
Never.
drinks pickle juice is I'm gonna go out and say it. Whoever drinks pickle juice is alien in disguise or something, because they got a different kind of taste bud,
I'm a fucking alien then.
I love how she had to like bring it down close, like this is me.
Oh my god.
I will drink an entire jar of pickle juice, and I will never stop advocating for pickle juice being the best source of hydration.
Like, do you drink
Okay.
any kind of pickle juice, or do you just like drink like a particular kind of pickle juice? Like,
Yeah,
do you
that's a
drink-
good question.
you
Sweet pickle
drink, like,
juice
dill
versus
pickle
dill
juice?
pickle juice.
No,
yeah.
it's those like kosher pickles. I only drink kosher pickle juice.
Ugh. That
Has to
sounds
be
so bad.
kosher.
All of it.
It has to be the kosher pickle juice. Yes.
Why, is there
Yeah,
some?
I would
magic in
rather
the
eat this
kosher?
paper plate. Honestly. The paper plate in front of me, I'd
Okay.
rather eat the whole thing.
We've gone so far off topic
It's true.
now. Though.
It's true.
Soda, Coke, Pop, Pepsi.
Sorry?
What's it called? That's just how we started this conversation.
It was literally just
So-
from me not being able to burp.
Oops.
Honest calls it soda. Taption, what do you call it? Soda.
Here some people call it a soft drink. Some people call it soda. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways people call soda here. Some people call it soft drink. Some people call it a soda. Some people call it pop. So it's, I guess, a mix of everything.
Yeah, I think it's
Soft
soft drink. Yeah.
Nobody heard of soft
Really?
drink before?
So,
I've heard
Like
of
people
soft drink.
actually refer to it as like soft drink. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get a soft drink. Do you want a
Yeah.
soft drink?"
Not like
Like,
conversationally, like it'll be like listed on a menu as a soft drink.
Yeah.
okay, I mean, like that's fair, but like, okay, yeah, that's what I was asking. Like, do people like conversationally like refer to it as like,
No,
I'm gonna go
they
grab a
typically
soft
just say soda.
Actually, I've seen
Okay.
some people around me that say like, "What kind of soft drink do you like?" Like they kind of refer to it
Wow.
as soft. Yeah.
really?
He's even more West Coast than me, so I guess.
yeah, just West Coast thing.
Is that a
Yeah,
Western thing? I'm not
interesting.
sure.
Huh?
All right, Vaughn.
Oh, we just call it soda. Actually, one of my friends is from like New York, from like upstate New York, and she calls it pop, and like her whole family calls it pop, but like the rest of us call it soda.
What about
Yeah.
you, SG?
It's soda. Most of the time I refer to it as a Coke though, because like I want a Coke.
True.
He has a problem. Like I've slowly started to realize that he actually has like a drinking problem.
No,
and
I
it's with
don't.
Coke.
Coke or
How many
Pepsi?
have you had today?
Coke or Pepsi?
Zero.
Is that even a question?
Yeah, that's the question.
Coke or Pepsi?
Yeah.
Bruh.
It's Coke all day. Like
Like,
Pepsi is just
Pepsi.
dog water sweetened up Coca-Cola. Like
I prefer
Gross.
Pepsi.
I also
Pepsi
Wow.
is literally freer than a public bathroom.
However-
Like, it's
So, hold
so
on.
bad.
I would rather have
I have a
vanilla
question.
Coke,
That's fair.
not vanilla Pepsi.
what's your question,
Do you
Fawn?
like lemon in your Coke? Have you ever had lemon in your Coke?
It's pretty okay.
Pretty okay. Has anyone ever put lemon, not in a Pepsi, in a Coke?
Mm-mm.
That's
Not me.
literally just what Pepsi is. It's just Coke with a little bit of lemon in it.
Oh, no. How dare you talk down to Coke like that? Coke is
It's
on a
lit-
different level.
Pepsi is literally just Coke with a little bit of lemon in it.
No way.
The look
No,
of this
Coke's
I
got their
swear.
giving you.
contraptions, dude.
I swear, if you put lemon in your Coke, it will taste exactly like a Pepsi.
Right. I
'Cause
have
I
a
prefer
sensitive
Pepsi.
tongue.
I
Like,
prefer
I
Pepsi.
literally done a blind test with Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, normal Coke, Coke Zero, and I literally got all of them right. Like
I could
got
probably
a
do
sensitive
that
tongue,
too.
and
I do too, but
and
that's the
and,
difference.
and
Put lemon
I
in
can
your
tell
Coke
you-
and then see
I
if you
can-
can tell the difference.
I can tell you
Yeah.
that lemon is not the difference between Coke and Pepsi. There's like different levels of sweetness. There's different levels of like carbonation. Like
That depends
I
on
don't
where
know
you
about
get
the
it from,
carbonation
though.
thing.
Yeah, like that depends on where you get it from, like
Like
the
fresh out the
sweetness
can?
and the carbonation.
Oh, that's
oh
a good
no,
question.
out of the can, yeah, that's different.
Yeah, out of the
For the
can.
can or
no,
the bottle?
For if you go to like if you go to a restaurant, that's the difference between restaurant Pepsi and Coke is lemon. Is like there's just a little bit of lemon because the carbonation is different if you get it out of like a machine versus if
Mhm.
you get it out of like, the can. Then it's probably tastes different, but like that's the difference between like at a restaurant, the difference between a Coke and a Pepsi.
That's a
is
very
little
important
bit of lemon.
clarification.
True.
I mean,
Okay,
that's what
maybe-
it tastes like though.
Maybe I'll
That's what
use
it
your
tastes
tip when some restaurants only have Pepsi, and I get kind of annoyed that some restaurants don't have Coke and only have Pepsi. I'll use your tip when I go to a restaurant and they only have Pepsi. I'll ask them a slice of lemon, and I'll put that in. If that don't taste like Coke, I'm gonna have a
It's not
conversation
gonna taste
with
like
you, bro.
Coke. It's not
No,
gonna taste
Coke
like Coke.
with lemon tastes like
Coke
Pepsi.
with lemon tastes like
yeah, it
Pepsi.
tastes like Pepsi. It tastes like Pepsi because
Oh.
I prefer Pepsi. Yeah, because it
Oh,
has like
okay.
the lemony taste. It has the lemony taste in it.
SG, we gotta have a conversation with them after this podcast about what kind of soda they should be drinking.
True. So what I will give Pepsi is that Pepsi's other products are solid. Like Mountain Dew, very good, right?
True.
like, Coke has Surge, which is really good too, but it's not quite the same. Like, it's just slightly different. And so, like, I'm gonna say that Coke, for just like the Coke versus Pepsi drink, Coke wins. But anything else, Pepsi wins.
But I gotta give my hands to Coke out there. Fanta is pretty good. Say
Okay.
Fanta is
whatever.
pretty good.
Fanta
That
I
is
is
gotta
pretty
good.
good.
I gotta hand my reward to Dr. Pepper. It's the nectar of the
Oh,
gods.
Do you guys
True.
wait? Do you guys have Cheerwine?
What?
Cheerwine
No,
is so
Cheerwine?
good. Cheerwine is the
Southern
best.
thing.
It's a
Cheerwine?
North Carolina thing. Because that's where the
It's really
bottling
good.
factory is. It's
Cheerwine.
so good. Yeah.
Cheerwine. It's
It's
so
like-
good.
Cherry Coke, but better.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
It's
game called
so
Cheer
good.
Up 7's Up. Is that where it comes from?
Heads up, 7 Up?
7?
Oh, never mind. Heads of 7 Up. Never mind.
I was like, wait. I was like, isn't that a different
So-
soda?
Because I was like, there's a soda named 7 Up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And I think that's a Pepsi product.
Yeah, I
Is
don't like
it?
it. Go to
I
Sprite.
think so. I think it's a
Is it-
Pepsi Sprite knockoff.
Isn't
Or
it
maybe
like?
it's its own thing.
I thought like 7 Up was like that. Had that like green hue to it, right? Or is it just? So it's like
It's
a
just the
mixture
bottle, I think.
between. Oh, is it just the bottle? Is it
Yeah,
clear?
the actual liquid is pretty much similar to Sprite.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's it's
Interesting.
like a copycat Sprite.
interesting. I don't think I've ever actually tried it. I've just seen the bottle. I thought it was like Mountain Dew colored or like slightly lighter than
Ah.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, no.
Oh, also speaking on Sprite, did you guys know that Sprite was lemon flavored when you first tasted it? Because I
Lemon
didn't know
lime?
it was lemon. Yeah, lemon lime flavor. Because I didn't when I first tasted Sprite without knowing what flavor it was, I didn't know it was lemon. Like lemon and lime did not come to my mind. This was not the first thing that came to my mind.
Can we talk about the fact that McDonald's Sprite tastes different than any other Sprite you
It's
drink?
so good.
It
Like,
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
specifically, McDonald's Sprite is like spicy.
And Coke. I
That's
mean,
true.
Like,
McDonald's Coke
yeah.
does smack.
do you
It's
know?
extra carbonated, right?
No, well, so it is slightly more carbonated, but it's mostly that they just keep it colder.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
they keep it colder. So that way when you get it, like it's colder to start, and so it just tastes better.
It's why you can get a drink from McDonald's with no ice and it would still be cold. Like, it would be
Mhm.
okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
As where like if
Interesting.
you were to go to
Secret
Burger
hacks
King
to
with
get
no
more
ice.
soda.
Yeah, it's true.
There's
if you were
like
to
a
go
whole
to anywhere
ice-
else, it would be warm, lukewarm. You know.
Is
Yeah,
that
there's-
something you use every time you go to McDonald's to get more soda? Because you have an addiction?
Oh my
I
God.
I'm gonna plead the fifth and not answer that question because I don't have a problem.
Well, like
exactly
think about this.
what
Well,
If
someone
this
with
all
a
the
problem
people
would
with the
say.
problem say, yeah.
if this was a bottle of soda, like that's about how far I could make it. You know, and
Really?
then
That
like I gotta
sucks.
stop. And then once it calms
That's
down in my
Espresso
stomach, I
depresso.
can sip a little more. But then by then it's like not cold anymore. So I gotta put it
Oh,
back in
yeah.
the fridge.
It's a shame.
Ugh,
It's a
Yeah, it's
shame.
horrible.
That feels bad.
But I will go through the pain for Dr. Pepper.
That's
And
understandable.
I will do it multiple times for Dr. Pepper cream soda.
oh,
That's the best.
so good.
Am
Oh,
I the
so
minority here when I say I don't like Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, you're definitely the minority.
Ban him.
Okay. Okay. I'm just
Why?
saying. I don't know. It has a weird, distinct a flavor to it.
It's spicy.
Like
It's like it has 27. What is it? 23
It's
different
like 20,
flavors. Like what is
20
it?
something
20
different
something?
flavors.
I do like it when I make a float with it. I like Dr. Pepper float than a root beer float.
Mm,
But
that sounds so good.
like
Dr. Pepper floats are not nearly as good as like a quality root beer float. I'm sorry.
I don't
Depends on
know.
the root
I
beer.
don't know.
I don't like root beer.
I think
so
it depends
can't
on the
agree.
root beer. A&W, they got that extra sweet root beer that it just plays better with the ice cream.
True.
I don't think their
Barks root beer is
good.
not
It's not the play.
good. Not the play.
That's not the play.
I miss like we used to have over where I live. We had like an A&W and like a KFC like mixed restaurant, right? And so we could go there and get like root beer floats from there, and it was so good. So good. But then they closed the place down and turned it into a Verizon. Like,
You gotta have
what
your
a waste.
phones.
What a waste of space. Peep the cam.
Tragic. Yes.
He's somewhere.
I
Somewhere behind my head. There he is.
Damn.
Oh,
Aww.
hello.
The goodest boy.
well, so I don't know if you know, KFC was like the first KFC is in Utah.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, doesn't
Really?
Utah have like a KFC buffet too?
Yep. That's
What?
the first
I
I spent too
location
much time there.
was opened as a buffet, so they kept it that way.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
So you go and
I
like
would gain
and
like
like
900
scoop
pounds.
up your corn and everything, and you're good to go.
Dude,
Like-
if I lived there, I would be on my like 600-pound life in no time.
But so we have like a lot of A&W KFCs or like KFC Taco Bells, you know, stuff like that, all throughout Utah.
It's owned by the same
Bro.
company, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did you know that Burger King bought Firehouse Subs?
What?
Why?
I don't know.
What?
That's a play
'Cause-
right there.
Because Firehouse Subs is a Jacksonville company, right? Like their headquarters and everything, like everything was founded here in Jacksonville. And so I found out like a week and a half ago that Burger King bought Firehouse, like the company. So I don't know what's going to happen, but that's
Maybe
a
Burger
huge,
King's just gonna close.
That's a big
maybe.
deal.
Literally
I don't know,
never
but
heard
that's
of
a pretty
Firehouse
big
Subs
play.
before.
Dude,
Maybe
Firehouse
they
Subs
turn-
smack.
Facts. Maybe they turn all of the Burger Kings into Firehouse Sub locations.
That would be good.
Mm.
We do need more Firehouse. I need more
Maybe that's-
brisket in my life.
Maybe they'll actually all send out their pickles.
We don't need
Did
those.
you know those pickles come in giant 5-gallon buckets full of pickles that are already sliced and pickle juice?
Damn.
They're
5
sealed like
gallon
there's
buckets.
yeah, like big like the painter's buckets, except like they're not weren't used for paint. Like they just that's how they package them is in the big 5-gallon buckets, and they send them to the restaurants. And then once a day, you're supposed to go through. You're supposed to unseal the bucket, take the lid off, and then portion out the pickles into like these big like bins, right? And then so you half the bucket goes in one of these big containers, and then they get individually hand wrapped by employees throughout the day, so that you can get pickles in the boxes. So if you don't get a pickle in your box, either they were out of pickles that were already like wrapped, or they didn't get their shipment of pickle buckets in. And then once the pickle buckets get emptied, you wash them out, and then you put them up for sale for $3. So people can come in and buy a pickle bucket for $3, and they'll use them for like projects and whatnot.
Pickle
Seriously.
buckets.
I used to have people come in and buy like 30 pickle buckets, empty,
Wow.
just the bucket.
What
That's
were
like-
they
Can
that's
you
like a
buy
hundo.
bucket
They're
of
dropping a
pickles?
hundo on buckets.
Pretty much.
Can
But
you just
all
buy
of those
like a
get-
bucket of full pickles?
I had a couple
Aw.
people try that, and like I think one time I actually ordered an extra pickle bucket, and then I was gonna sell it to them as like a miscellaneous charge, and I got yelled at. So
Aw, tragic.
oh
Fair.
well.
sad?
Man.
People ask me that all the time. They were like, "Can I just buy like a bucket of your pickles?" And I was like, "I wish I could, but I can't."
I would literally
Unlucky.
sit there with the bucket of pickles like in my lap and just eat it throughout the day. I would just
And
literally
then
just
think
have
about
it
all the
there.
pickle juice you could have.
Oh.
True.
On the pickle lover.
I need it. I need it. Dude.
Yeah, I can give you
sorry.
all the insights about Firehouse.
How long did you work there?
Bruh.
I worked there for 5 years. 4 years. 4 years.
Wow.
One year as just like an employee, and then 1 year as a shift lead, and then 2 years as a GM.
Damn, okay.
Damn.
You have your fair share of knowledge on the Firehouse.
I do. And restaurant management and all that fun stuff.
Okay.
It's a fun job.
Not at all.
Hey,
Not
it
even a little bit.
probably taught you to be more stern though. Like
It's true.
when giving like instruction or whatever.
Yep.
Like
Be
because like
clear
you
and
kind of
concise.
have to, especially in restaurant, because like it's different with like my job where it's like commission based. So like people are like going to listen to you because they want to like learn and get better so they can make more money. But with any hourly job, dude, I bet it's so hard to keep people motivated. Ever.
100%.
I mean, well, I guess it's different, like the restaurant, because I guess for like Firehouse, like you guys make like hourly pay, right? But like
Yeah.
for servers, like they get, you
That's
just want to
true.
make a bigger tip. But it's kind of different with them because like when I was managing, I would like could also serve. So if someone wasn't doing what they were supposed to do, I just walk up to them and be like, "Go home, bye. I'll take your table. Let's just leave." Like, and that was enough to motivate people to just do what they were supposed to do. Like, if you don't
Yeah.
do your stuff, you just go home. Like,
Because we would have to do that from time to time too, where like you couldn't move up into any kind of like management, so shift lead or higher. Like you couldn't move up into the spots unless you could literally run the entire line by yourself. Like
since
from start to end, you had to be able to quickly take an order and then make the entire sub and then get it out. And then you had to be able to do all the prep work and do all any of that kind of stuff by yourself if no employees were there. So we would have to do the same
Makes
thing
sense.
where like if someone just wasn't pulling their weight and you had a conversation with them, you could just be like, "God, bye, go." It would suck because then like you've taken an extra person away that could be doing prep work and stuff like that and having to work them on the line instead. But like it is what it is.
True.
true.
Yeah, I mean it's way different in phones. I mean, like my manager literally couldn't ring out a phone for me. She doesn't know how to use the system.
What the?
Like she
that
has like a
happened to
good
me too
idea.
before.
Like she could problem solve and figure it out now, because like she's like trained so many people at this point. But it's because she's trained them all with me because I know the systems, so I have to like
Dang.
walk through everything.
Yeah, I've had managers that don't know how to punch in like discounts on food. I'm like, "Hey, can I get a discount?" And they're like, "Here's my code. Can you punch in the discount?" I'm like, "Okay."
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, and so it's different in phones because literally all you need is just like to teach people self-discipline, right?
Mhm.
Because they'll just get better because they want to make more money.
Makes sense.
Like
It's all
pennies.
like astonishing, like hearing you guys' experience like that. Because I only worked in, like, I didn't work in the like customer service, like company. I only work in the company based where you just work amongst your coworkers. So it's all kind of a news to me of how you guys kind of have to do all that stuff.
Did you ever work like IT?
I'm working in IT right now. I've only worked in IT, so it's basically just we get a project and we work on the project as a team, and that's pretty much it.
That's fair. But you've never like done IT like helping like let's say like employees like with back end systems they chat into you for help or whatever.
I mean,
That's like
I'm
a
not
form of customer service, but it's more like employee
Eh.
service.
Not really. It's like everybody has somebody they go to when they need help with certain things. There's like a systematic way of taking care of problems and issues, and I was never the one that was supposed to be in charge of that stuff. But I bet there's some sort of employee like service or question service or human
Yeah.
resources, I think is what you call it. But I never had to deal with that stuff. So it's kind of like, oh damn, there is those, like different work field that kind of works in a different way. And
Yeah. Because like
because you can't get you can't I was like, can you imagine going to work and like somebody telling you you're fired? Like I can't. Like that's not how it works. If you do that to one of the employees in one of those companies, you would get sued for it, and they could actually get a lot of money paid out for it because everything's on
Really?
contract based. Yeah.
Wow.
Usually, if people sign contracts and if they feel like they got fired wrongfully, which I'm not saying they were fired wrongfully in you guys' situation, but like if they were just told that they were fired in the middle of the day at the workplace, the company could actually get sued for that, and it could be turned into a big issue.
That's wild.
I know.
I haven't got any of that. In Utah, you can be fired for literally no reason.
Really?
Really?
Yep.
Same thing in Florida. It's called having it be a right to work state,
Yep.
where like you just the company can just do as they please.
Damn.
If they feel like you're not,
North Carolina.
yeah, if they don't feel like you're up to snuff for whatever reason, they can just be like, all right, peace.
The only problem is that like it's also based on wherever like headquarters is.
Yeah,
So,
so
like-
like Academy is based out of Texas, so they have like a whole system of like you have to accrue X number of points, and if you don't accrue those number of points, they can't get rid of you.
Yep. And that's the same thing at Enjoy. Like if I wanted to like let someone go or whatever, like it has to go through because it's in California, so everything is way more strict in California.
Mm.
And so I have to follow all of those guidelines, even though like when I was at Titan before, which was Utah started, I could literally just be like lemon law people, you know? Like I'd hire someone, I would realize like, oh, this person has zero work ethic and they're not even trying, they're just trying to get a paycheck. I'd be like, oh, you're good. You want to just turn your badge, you're done.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Dang.
And then I'd just be like, yo, this person is not the one.
Damn.
Well, I mean, speaking of like different places, where is like some different places you guys want to like travel to? I'm curious about that.
Ooh.
I want to go outside of the continent.
Oh,
I've never
so
been. I
so
would,
where? Where outside?
I would like to go to Japan.
Mm-hmm,
Obviously, I mean, it has Super Mario World, right? And Disneyland Tokyo. Like that's just it just sounds so cool. I don't see why I wouldn't go.
Okay.
That's fair.
I would also love to go to like anywhere like in like the UK. I'd be down.
Okay. Okay.
Caption.
Let me think. I'm not much of a traveler, but if I had to pick a place, I
Wait,
would
aren't
want to
you
go.
from out of the US?
Yeah, I'm from South Korea originally.
Okay.
But I came here not for vacation, but like for education. Oh, do you see that rhyme play right there? Um, but um, but I've been to a couple places for vacation around the US, but I haven't been to European region before. So I gotta say the Europe. If I say what country in Europe, I'm thinking Paris or Paris because I'm in love with baguette, and I hear they have the best baguette in the world. I no joke to you, a good baguette sandwich could get me off, and I bet I can get one there.
Vaughn,
hmm
where would you go?
I definitely want to go to Tokyo. I really want to go to Italy. I'm not sure where in Italy, but I want to go. Oh gosh, I just want some pizza, some pasta. I want to just go for like 2 weeks and just gain like 50 pounds in those 2 weeks because I'm just eating 24/7. Like that's all I want to do. I don't even care about the shopping. I just
You're
want to
halfway
eat.
there with the hand motions. Like
Oh,
you
yes,
fit in right
listen,
there.
Like
Practice
literally,
eating.
like one hand is pizza, the other hand is like an entire fork full of pasta, and I just like trade off. Like
Arbor
that's what I'm
Road.
looking for.
See, my like best friend, like freaking for years now. He served a mission. I don't know if you're familiar with Mormon religion,
hmm
A
but
bit.
but you go like at the age of 19, you go and serve a 2-year mission in a totally different place, right? His was in Italy.
Oh.
So he was there he
What?
lived there for 2 years. And like
Oh
goes
my
and visits
gosh.
like every other year. just to
Damn.
go
That's
like
so cool.
keep up with all the friends that he made and all the people he converted, like tons of people.
That's actually so
That's
cool.
crazy.
And I want
So
to go
do
with
they,
him
like-
sometime.
Do they, when you guys
Damn.
go on your are they called missions? Like
Mhm.
okay, so when you go, do they pay for everything? Or do you have to
No.
save up for it?
You like
Okay,
save
so you
up
have
for
to
it.
save up for it. Oh,
But
okay,
typically,
okay.
your parents like have like saved up for it because they're wanting you to go more than you're wanting
Yeah.
to go. Because
Mormons are
you're just getting
typically
out of
very
high
rich.
school, you're wanting to like hang out with your buddies, and then it's like,
Mhm.
wait, actually, you're 19. It's time.
And
And
also, a
then-
lot of the Mormon community is very rich. Like they have a lot of money for some reason.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know why. I don't
Yeah.
know why. A lot of
'Cause
Mormons.
they've been
it's
saving
like,
up for those mission trips.
Well,
like
it's
Jewish.
literally
Jewish are rich and Mormon is rich too. I
it's
don't know what the-
honestly because of like just the way that their standards are. Like all my like Mormon friends didn't like come to parties because like everything we were doing at parties they couldn't do.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
like they don't even drink coffee. Coffee
Really?
is against the word of wisdom. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Coffee, any sort of addictive substance. So like tea, you can't drink tea.
Tea?
Like,
Really?
the-
So like no caffeine at all.
Well, it doesn't specify caffeine, which is why. So there's this thing in Utah where the gray area is for some reason super acceptable and like totally fine. So you can't have coffee, but you can have 300 milligrams of caffeine in your Monster. That's fine.
what the?
like, so energy drinks
Loopholes.
like do you guys have like Sodalicious or Fizz or
Is yeah.
Fizz? Yeah.
I
So
can
they're like soda shops that have
Oh.
energy drinks, like their own like energy drinks, similar like Dutch Bros kind of. But all of those were started in Utah.
Dang.
I don't know what any of these things are. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't even either. But I'm just fascinated by the story of Mormons and how they can't drink coffee and anything nearly addictive. Like you can't drink tea. That kind of says it all.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you could have a Monster. Those are more addictive.
I know. It doesn't
Monster's
make
fine.
sense. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, again, we've gotten off topic. SG, your places that you want to travel. You're not gonna.
Norway.
Mm-hmm,
I feel like Norway would be really cool.
Pretty cool.
And then probably Italy as well. That's where a lot of my family is from. So if I go visit that area, that'd be kind of cool.
Hmm.
Not really big into like the Asian cultures. It's not something I studied a whole lot. Like I studied a lot of European stuff, right? So like going and seeing like Italy. I've been to the UK already. Maybe not France. Not really. I'd rather go to Italy than France.
Fair.
You don't want any baguettes?
No, I'm gonna leave those all for Taption. Taption can have all of them.
Croissant. Like, what about their baked goods there,
Croissant?
man?
Okay, croissants are really good. I will
French
give you that.
onion soup. Like, have you guys ever
Mm.
tried a
Is
good
that actually
onion
from
soup?
France, though?
Yeah,
Or do they just call it French onion soup?
it's
Or is
actually
that
from
actually from
France.
France?
I think onion soup falls under French cuisine, but French fries, I don't think is French.
It's French fries that aren't French. Okay,
Yeah,
there we go. I
yeah.
knew that there was something that was like named French something or other that wasn't actually from France, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Yep. I don't think French fries are from France. I don't know where it's from, but I heard it from somebody that it's not from France.
I don't remember either. Man, I also still want to go to Sweden because like I learned like this much Swedish in high school and like have never used it. I used it once. I met one person when I was working at a Chinese restaurant when I was like 19 that spoke Swedish, and that's the only time I've ever used it. And it was like, dang. My mom wanted me to learn French. I was like, maybe that would have been more useful, or Spanish.
Maybe
So
Spanish.
since we last talked, have you guys seen any more weird food combinations that we didn't already talk about?
I don't know if it's particularly
When did
weird.
we talk about that?
That chocolate
Right.
Oh yeah, when was that? When was that?
pizza.
I don't know if it's any particular weird food combination, but there are food combinations that are common that a lot of people hate, like peanut butter and jelly. Do you
Really?
guys?
How can you
I
hate
don't-
peanut butter and jelly though?
No, I don't say I'm not hating on peanut butter jelly, but I like when I eat,
Really honest?
like when I was in school, right? A common lunch food
And
is
hammer.
peanut butter jelly, right?
I
Yeah.
hate
Yeah,
peanut
and
butter
then
jelly.
they had this like little circular white buns that had peanut butter and jelly in it. I
Yeah.
forgot what it's called.
The
Uncrustable.
Uncrustables.
Uncrustable, yeah, Uncrustable.
Bro, I literally went to the store and bought an entire pack of Uncrustables
We
just
have
because
some
I
in the
could.
freezer.
If you,
And-
yeah, stick them in the freezer and then like let them
They
thaw
last
just
forever.
a little bit and then eat them. And it's so good on a hot summer day. An Uncrustable out of the freezer, it's the move
Why can't
And-
you just make a regular peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
because
like
you
the
can have an
crust.
Uncrustable. It's the perfect ratio of peanut butter to jelly to
But I
bread.
like the crust. The crust is like the best part of the sandwich. to me.
Depends
No.
on the bread.
Whoa.
Honestly,
I get that like nice like Sara Lee, like the artisan bread. Yes. Fuck it up, Cam. I like the crust is really good. So like the crust, like peanut butter and jelly without the crust, it's too like the flavor is too much to me. The crust breaks it up.
Interesting. I
See,
don't
I
like
don't
the texture.
like jelly and jam.
Really?
You're missing out, bro.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
Jelly-
a picky eater.
I'm not that picky, honestly. I just
Okay. Toasted bagel with peanut butter on it. So that the peanut butter kind of like melts a little bit and it gets if you haven't had it and you like peanut butter, get
dude,
like
I
a
love
cinnamon
peanut butter.
get a cinnamon raisin bagel. Slice it in half, toast it, put peanut butter on top right after it comes out of the toaster. I promise you it's going to be your go-to snack.
I'm
Did
down.
you just say raisin?
Ugh.
Yeah,
I hate
cinnamon.
raisins, and I'm with the
Really?
I'm with the whole family behind me of raisin haters, and
Do you eat
I bet there's a
grapes?
lot of you out there.
Do you eat
People that
grapes?
like raisins, like they got something wrong with their taste bud. Like those
You
are
don't
a
like
little
grapes?
chewy.
Yeah, do you not like grapes?
Well, raisins and grapes are two different things.
No, literally they are not.
Well, like
I think it's other form. It's
It
not
is
the
other
same
form.
product.
It's its final
it
form.
turns it turns
you
into
like
Yeah.
ice?
food.
And do you like water?
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
no.
those are
It's
like-
It's the
totally
same
different.
principle.
It's totally different.
No, because that's
Raisin-
changing
I
mean,
from a
they're
liquid
shrivelly.
to a
They
solid.
Yeah, like raisins have a different like it's a texture thing to most people, I think, right?
Its
Like
textures and the flavor is just too strong. Like it's too
It is.
concentrated.
Like, I don't like it in
Sure.
cookies.
Oh, in cookies,
love
in
oat milk, like-
muffins, in baked goods, in like trail mix. Say whatever. I don't like raisins.
The only time that I do like go out of my way to eat raisins is when it's in a cinnamon raisin something. So if it's a cinnamon raisin bagel, bet. If it's cinnamon raisin like toast, okay. But like other than that, no. I'm probably not going like I'm not gonna go buy a little box of like the like you used
The
to get as a
raisins,
kid.
yeah.
raisins
Yeah, a
is-
little box
I
of
remember that.
raisins and just like eat the whole
Ugh.
thing.
Like,
Yogurt
you'd be
covered
trick or
raisins,
treating and they
same
hand you a
thing.
freaking box of raisins.
Yes, and you're like, bro, I wanted
Oh.
candy. Like, why are you trying
this
to make me
isn't
be
a Reese's
healthy?
peanut butter cup. Like, freaking,
Okay. Best candy.
it's easy.
Best candy. I'm gonna start this one off because I don't think this is even a contest.
Okay.
It's not.
Reese's peanut butter cups are the best candy, hand down. It is the perfect ratio of chocolate to peanut butter is in a Reese's peanut butter cup, specifically the Easter egg ones.
Yeah, well, any of them, the seasonal ones, the
Yeah, any
Easter
of the
egg, the
seasonal ones
pumpkin,
follow the
the
same-
Christmas
yeah,
tree.
they follow the same like ratio of chocolate to peanut butter, and those are literally perfection in a wrapper.
Now, White chocolate or milk chocolate?
Both are okay. I prefer the regular one, but milk chocolate is pretty good too.
See, I'm a white chocolate guy. I really like white
Oh.
chocolate.
Okay.
They are really good. They are really
They're
good.
so good. Oh, I want some now. Fun.
Is those
I
like
just don't
Do you
fondue
not
or
like
you-
that
peanut butter?
much.
Oh.
No, when I make peanut butter and jellies, it's almond butter. I'm like allergic to peanuts, so like,
Oh.
but not
Ah.
allergic enough to be able to eat them. But I use
Oh.
that as the excuse not to eat peanuts because I don't really like them. Like I just don't
Your
think
body
peanut butter is
doesn't
that
like
good.
Interesting.
Yeah, my body's like my tongue is just like, dude, this is not like
This
I'll eat like a
hurts.
regular peanut butter and jelly sandwich like 2 or 3 times a year just for, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. But like, yeah, I don't like peanut butter. It's gross. Peanuts are just not good.
I kind of on the same side. I'm kind of on the same side of Fawn that like peanut like not that I can't eat peanut butter, but I don't feel like Reese's peanut butter cup is the best candy that there is.
Overrated.
I'm kind of in a family of Twix and Kit Kats.
Yes.
Like if there is Twix and Kit Kat
Yes.
and a Reese's peanut butter cups on the table, Reese's is the last one I'll reach out for.
What?
You're
Facts.
so wrong.
Facts.
You're so wrong. I'm
And
so
you said
sorry.
there's a perfect ratio
Mhm.
of peanut butter and chocolate in Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
In Twix and in Kit Kat, there's a perfect ratio of crunch.
Yes.
In Twix,
And
there's a perfect ratio of caramel and perfect layer of chocolate, and that all comes
Mhm.
together. And when you when you peanut butter cup, when you chew it, it just turns into a mush in your mouth.
Okay. So I
Whereas-
raise you.
Exactly.
Okay. So I raise you the Reese's peanut butter cup fast break bars.
Yeah. Dude, those are
Problem
so good.
solved.
What are
Problem
those?
solved.
They're like Three Musketeers meets Reese's, kind of.
With the crunch.
But it's like its own thing. Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
it's like
It's
yeah,
It's not
like
as like
so good.
crunchy as per se as much. It's as crunchy as like a Three Musketeers would be.
It's like the thing I don't like with Reese's peanut butter cup. The flavor profile is on point. I like the flavor. I like the little saltiness from the peanut butter. You know, I like the salty, savory kind of the mix. But it's just everything just gets like stuck in the top of roof of your mouth, and then like
Literally.
in the corner.
That's
Whereas,
the best part. It's saving some for later. Like
And literally, you gotta like drink some water and then like kind of wash it down in your mouth. Whereas like Twix and Kit Kat, it's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. Afterwards.
Exactly.
So I'm the
Like,
kind of guy that will go and like just take a spoon and go to the pantry and like take a scoop of peanut butter out of
Yeah,
the
same.
jar and like eat
Okay.
that. Like,
The SG,
Like,
we're
just
gonna
like-
have so many Reese's when I go.
oh yeah, like it's gonna be so good. Like just like
Now here's
peanut butter.
the thing: have you gotten a tub of Reese's peanut butter?
It doesn't taste as good.
It doesn't. It's like off.
It doesn't. Yeah, something's wrong about it. It doesn't taste as good as regular peanut butter.
are y'all
have
saying
you had the-
you've gotten tubs of it?
No.
Oh.
It's like a normal jar. Like it's like a
Yeah.
Peter Pan peanut butter jar. Like it's like a
Why
normal
is there
jar
a
of.
jar of that?
Because
I'm
the
sure
same
there's a
thing as any other
market
peanut butter.
somewhere. Like
Because
Yeah,
it
like-
sells.
Well,
because
that
the
and
true Reese's diehards will probably eat that instead. But like,
well,
to
that and like
me,
if you
as
wanted
a
to make
peanut
your own
butter
Reese's,
connoisseur, as a peanut butter connoisseur,
Oh wow. I
Reese's
see.
peanut butter doesn't taste like Reese's peanut butter, and so I'd rather have other peanut butter.
now have
Okay.
have
I
you ever had
see.
slutty brownies? You know what that is?
Yes,
Where you have-
those are good.
Where you have an Oreo, brownie, and cookie dough. And bake
that
it in a
sounds
muffin
pretty
tin.
good. That sounds pretty good, actually. Not
Yeah,
gonna
so you
lie.
pack
Good.
the cookie dough in the bottom. You put your Reese's, your Oreo, either one.
Okay.
I actually would do Oreo with Reese's peanut butter. That's actually why I ended up getting the Reese's peanut butter, and then
Okay.
brownie mix on top. And oh,
That's fair.
it's literally it tastes just like how you would imagine diabetes tasting like.
You know, that
Like
does
if I
taste
wanted to
pretty good.
get diabetes, this is the thing to get it. You know? So if
I
you
mean-
didn't
Way to
have it
go.
before and you're like seeking it out, I don't know why you would, but if you're seeking that out, that's the route for sure.
That's a fast way,
Oh.
fast lane to
Oh my gosh.
diabetes.
So there's this place called BJ's, not the like bulk grocery store
Yeah.
like Costco.
Oh.
Like it's a restaurant. It's called BJ's Brew House, right? They have like their own like craft beers and stuff like that they have, but they also have this menu item. It's a dessert and it's called a Pizookie. Okay? And a Pizookie. And what it is it's like it comes in like a little like pizza tin, right? For like personal pan pizza size, about this big, right? And it's a cookie with 2 giant fistfuls of ice cream on top, and they have them in all sorts of flavors. So they have like a white chocolate macadamia nut one, they have a peanut butter one, they have a chocolate chip, they have a monkey bread one that smacks, and
What's
they have
monkey bread.
monkey bread's like a cinnamon it's like the when you're making like little rolls for like holidays and whatnot, or like back in school they had like those rolls they make on a big sheet and then they chop them up in their little like cubes
Oh.
of like a roll, right? Yeah.
Cinnamon
Mon-
roll.
Monkey bread is like that sheet of rolls, right? Like a King's Hawaiian roll with like cinnamon and like a glaze on top, like a honey glaze. It's so good.
So it's like
Isn't that
a
basically
makeshift
cinnamon roll?
cinnamon roll.
Kinda. Without like the sugar glaze on it. Like it's just like very, very it's like the caramelized cinnamon
Yeah.
is like the top.
Mm.
And so they have that with the ice cream. It is so good. On Tuesdays they have them for $3.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't even think we have that restaurant.
I
So
don't
good.
have it.
When
Haven't
you
either.
when you come down here, we're going to take a trip to the nearest
The
BJ's.
closest one is in Colorado. I have to go to
Damn.
Denver.
Ooh.
So it's
Damn.
like a 20-hour drive. Yeah, or
Yeah.
no,
Not
it's probably more
worth-
like 10
oh
hours.
my gosh.
Probably more like
Yeah,
10
we'll just go when you come, and I'll change your life.
Yeah.
Deal.
I actually been in San Francisco where there's a restaurant called Cream. Cookies run everything around me. It's a kind of play on the song, Money Run Everything Around Me, or something like that. I think there's a song called that. And literally, it's an ice cream sandwich with soft cookies instead of like they have 2 cookies that you can choose, and then there's an ice cream flavor you can choose. And literally, you just put a cookie, ice cream, and then cookie on top, and eat it like an ice cream sandwich.
It's like
and-
Baked Bear.
Ooh.
Is it? Is there something similar there?
Yeah, Baked Bear is like it started in California too, or I think it was in California. Maybe it was in
And-
Utah, but
and-
it's like ice cream sandwich bar. It's like you go to like the salad bar and pick out everything. There's like a whole array of ice cream flavors and a whole array of cookies, and you can choose
Yeah.
from whatever cookies you
It's
want.
basically like that, and they make every cookies and every ice cream flavor in house, and that
Mhm.
shit is so bomb.
Yeah, it's
So
like
once you go to
it's like
once
a
you go to
Cold
the San
Stone.
area, go check it out.
All right. Well, it's that time. Thank you guys for joining us on the Savvy Scoundrel Slayers podcast. I'm your boy SG.
Oh, I'm Fawn.
Caption.
And the Honest Climb. Honest.
And we'll catch you guys here on Wednesdays on the Savvy Scoundrel Slayers podcast. See you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.
Love it.